In a small, humble village in Uganda, there lived a girl named Zam. She was known far and wide for her kind heart and impeccable behavior. Raised in a loving family that valued education and hard work, Zam grew up to be a diligent and bright student. Her parents, though not wealthy, did everything in their power to ensure she attended the best schools around town. Zam's academic journey was remarkable. She excelled in her studies and was admired by her teachers and peers alike. Her life took a turn when she entered high school and met a girl named Siifa. Siifa was vibrant, outgoing, and quickly became Zam's best friend. They did almost everything together, sharing secrets, dreams, and aspirations. However, Siifa had a different outlook on life. Unlike Zam, who was shy and reserved, Siifa was bold and adventurous, particularly when it came to boys. Siifa had many boyfriends and often encouraged Zam to find one too. Zam, being timid and afraid of relationships, resisted for a long time. But Siifa's influence was strong, and eventually, Zam met a boy named Kitsa. Kitsa was very good-looking and charming, and soon Zam found herself falling for him. They started spending a lot of time together, and their love blossomed. Siifa, however, grew jealous of Zam's relationship with Kitsa. She couldn't stand that Zam, the shy girl who had never shown interest in boys, had found such a handsome and loving boyfriend. In her jealousy, Siifa began to badmouth Kitsa. She told Zam that he was ugly and not well behaved, hoping to drive a wedge between them. But Zam's love for Kitsa was strong, and she didn't listen to Siifa's lies. Their bond grew deeper with each passing day, and they started making plans for their future together, dreaming of marriage and a life filled with love. Siifa, unable to find a man to settle with due to her own gold-digging nature, became increasingly bitter. She was hungry for money and constantly searching for wealthy suitors, but her plans always fell through. Watching Zam and Kitsa's relationship flourish while she struggled filled her with resentment. She decided she would do anything to separate them. One day, Siifa devised a cunning plan. She called Kitsa and told him in a panicked voice that Zam had been in an accident and was at her house. Kitsa, worried and frantic, rushed over. When he arrived and found no sign of Zam, he confronted Siifa. "Why did you lie to me?" he demanded, his eyes blazing with anger. Siifa, feigning innocence, replied, "I wanted to see you. It was urgent." She then began to weave a web of lies, telling Kitsa that Zam didn't truly love him and had other boyfriends. She even tried to seduce him, hoping to turn him against Zam completely. Kitsa, confused and hurt, didn't know what to believe. He left Siifa's house with a heavy heart, unsure of what to do. When Zam found out what Siifa had done, she was devastated. She confronted Siifa, tears streaming down her face. "How could you do this to me?" she cried. "I thought you were my friend." Siifa, realizing she had gone too far, tried to apologize, but the damage was done. Zam and Kitsa's relationship was strained, but their love for each other ultimately prevailed. They talked through the misunderstandings, and Kitsa apologized for doubting Zam. Zam learned a valuable lesson about trust and friendship. She distanced herself from Siifa, focusing on her studies and her relationship with Kitsa. As for Siifa, she continued her search for wealth and status, but her schemes only led to more loneliness. After the incident with Kitsa, Zam thought her troubles with Siifa were over. However, Siifa's jealousy only grew stronger. She couldn't bear to see Zam happy and prosperous while she struggled to find a stable relationship. Siifa's envy was further fueled by her older sister, Sanu, who had everything Siifa desired, a rich husband named Ibra who lived in the UK and only visited Uganda in December. Ibra was known for his generosity and lavish lifestyle, always showering his loved ones with expensive gifts. Siifa maintained a close relationship with her brother-in-law, often confiding in him and sharing her frustrations. One day, an idea struck her. She saw an opportunity to both elevate herself in Ibra's eyes and sabotage Zam's life further. Siifa approached Ibra and praised Zam, describing her as a kind and beautiful girl who would make a wonderful second wife. Intrigued by Siifa's glowing recommendation, Ibra decided to meet Zam. Ibra, captivated by Zam's beauty and grace, began to court her with expensive gifts and promises of a luxurious life. He bought her a car, showered her with money, and ensured she had everything she could ever want. Ibra told Zam that a beautiful girl like her should not be using public transport, and she was swept off her feet by his generosity and charm. Blinded by the allure of wealth, Zam made a heart-wrenching decision. She broke up with Kitse to be with Ibra. Seeing Zam's newfound prosperity and the luxury car she now drove, Siifa's jealousy reached new heights. She couldn't fathom how Zam could have a car before she did, especially one gifted by her own brother-in-law. Siifa decided to take drastic measures. She went to her sister Sanu, crying and apologizing. "I'm so sorry, sister," Siifa sobbed. "My best friend Zam stole Ibra's number from my phone and has been seeing him behind your back. She's taken everything from you. He's even bought her a car and many expensive gifts." Sanu was shocked and furious. She couldn't believe that her own sister's friend would betray her like this. Consumed with anger, Sanu confronted Ibra. "How could you do this to me?" she demanded. "How could you shower another woman with gifts and attention when I am your wife?" Ibra tried to explain, but Sanu was inconsolable. She decided to confront Zam directly. When Zam saw the rage in Sanu's eyes, she knew the truth had come out. "How could you?" Sanu screamed. What do you think was Zam's reaction? Did she fight back or she let go? And what do you think happened to the relationship between Zam and Ibra? Watch out for part 2. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell, like and comment so you don't miss out on our new tales. Thank you.